Alright fellas, here we're back in Pokemon Masters. So, we got Irida and Glaceon here, and they are the current only units that actually have Ice Zone. As we know, I mean, this is why Irida is so valuable. Well, one of the few reasons. Because, you know, she applies Ice Zone, and she's the only one able to do that, and she's the first character to do it, right? Which, those kind of go hand in hand, but... Oh, sorry. Still. This makes a really valuable pickup, and it really propels a lot of Ice-type characters to stronger levels, and actually makes the Ice typing just overall a lot better. You know, it's the last real zone to be added other than, like, Normal Zone, which, you know, that's already iffy, and, like, Fire and Water Zone, which, again, a little iffy, right? And I guess, like, Psychic Zone, they already have Psychic Wish, but, and same thing with, like, Electric Zone, but that type of stuff, you know, that's iffy, right? That's a 50%. They already have those buffs with, like, terrains and weather. But Irida here, she applies Ice Zone, which powers up Ice-type attacks, and it can really buff a lot of characters. So I want to take this video to showcase what a lot of characters can do under Ice Zone, you know, now that they actually have that buff. And Irida's good not only because she applies Ice Zone, but because she also applies Hail with her Ice Zone. Hail is an amazing ability for most Ice-type characters, and if you were to run an Ice Zone character, it'd be kind of a problem to have Hail and Ice Zone together because you'd have to work around it. You can't really use a support because Palatine's B is the only Hail support, and she's not really that great, honestly. She's neither that great at setting Hail, and nor is she that good of a support either way, just in my opinion. So having them separate would be a problem, so Irida being able to do both of them, amazing, right? Just an amazing ability. So we're going to look at her here and how she can help out a lot of other characters, just do a lot better. So, I'm sorry. So we're going to start off strong here with Ghetsis, because I feel like Ghetsis is the biggest benefitter from Irida here and everything she does, because Ghetsis needs multiple things. One, he needs attack and special attack debuffs, which Irida does not apply, but he also needs speed debuffs, which because Irida has Icy Wind, she also applies that, as well as, of course, Ice Zone for the buff there. And with the grid that I'm actually running on Irida, she also has Mind Games for special defense drops. Oh, she can also do okay, yeah, she can actually do special defense or special attack debuffs, but I'm going to be using Noble Roar anyway, so this doesn't make much of a difference. But still, we have Mind Games here, which is actually able to debuff special defense, so Ghetsis' nuke will just do even more damage because of special defense drops, right? So that's really great, as well as Irida being able to apply move gauge acceleration after using her buddy move, which also debuffs enemy special defense by 4. So if you use this before Ghetsis nukes, you're going to have -4 special defense, gauge acceleration to help with gauge, and Ghetsis is already going to have enemy debuffed attack and special attack, hopefully by at least -4, right? And then you're also going to have speed debuffs from Icy Wind here, right? So you're going to be doing a lot here. You're going to have a very fast nuke setup. If you can't get it in one rotation, which you can't, you can definitely easily get it by the second rotation, and Ghetsis will do monstrous damage, right? So let's go ahead, hop in the battle here, and see how well Ghetsis benefits from Irida's presence with speed debuffs, special defense. Ice Zone, again, is the biggest one. Alright. I also picked up Extension for Hail and Ice Zone, so Irida's actually able to keep it up for longer, which is, of course, really, really good, right? Are they immune to debuffs whenever Sand is up? Because if they are, then I may have to swap this around a little bit, but still, we should be fine. No, they're not immune to debuffs. Okay, that's good. Body Slam may do a little bit of damage, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine nonetheless, yeah. Okay. Go ahead and go for an X regen all there, and now we'll go for the Buddy Ice Beam, which will do a lot of damage in itself, which is already really, really helpful. And, okay, so they're good with their special defense, but who cares? This will be down to -3 after this. There we go, 13,000 damage, -4 plus Satisfied Snarl, or Mind Games, I mean. Yeah, there we go, Mind Games. And the special attack drop, which doesn't matter, but still, it's a thing. And now let's see what this is. Damn, I didn't want to go for the Icy Wind, but the Icy Wind's actually really, really good, because we get more speed debuffs in there, right? So that's good as well. Oh, and they went for Earthquake, which means that the enemy obviously went down. How much does this do on type? I may look at Ghetsis off type here in a bit, but I want to look at on type. 30,000 damage first sync move. That's not bad. Also, the gauge acceleration, really useful. Of course, really, really useful, so that's good. 7,000 damage glaciates. That's also nothing to scoff at, right? that really is nothing to scoff at. 7,000 damage glaciates. I mean, on type, yeah, sure, but for an AoE move, that's not bad. That's not bad. It's definitely just really, really helpful. Ghetsis, not really able to do that on his own, right? So this is definitely helping him get a lot stronger and actually be a really relevant threat when it comes to, you know, off-type damage. Because for me, a unit's like full-on nuke power does matter, but what matters to me a little bit more is the setup and partners that can help you access that easily. Because with Ghetsis here before, he could debuff his own, you know, the stats that he needed, right? But he couldn't debuff speed quickly. You need a partner to debuff speed, and you also couldn't really debuff special defense, which isn't a big problem, but, you know, it helps, right? But Irida is now able to apply that to him, debuffing speed with Icy Wind and debuffing special defense very quickly with Buddy Ice Beam and Mind Games 9, is helping propel Ghetsis to an even higher level of strength, right? And it makes his strength go faster, it powers him up directly with the Ice Zone here, and it just makes him a really, really good ice threat, right? So, that's Ghetsis there. Really strong nuke now because of Irida's help. You know, the nuke outright changes just because of the Ice Zone, but it also gets easier and, you know, more valuable to set up than it was before, even besides the fact that Ice Zone now exists, right? So let's look at some more characters here. I've got a couple characters I want to showcase in this, so let's go ahead and go to the next one. Alright, here we are with Holiday Leon for our next character to benefit from Ice Zone. Mine's only 2 out of 5, so, you know, he doesn't have ramming speed, he doesn't have, like, whatever he's got. I don't even remember what his multipliers are, but he doesn't have all the strong stuff that he's got, but I do have these things like Invigorating Hail, Free Synergy, Heavy Hail, whatever. So, we're going to see how well he can do here against Bertha, and, yeah. The big thing with him is that he likes to build up physical moves up next stacks, so I'm going to use Irida as a tank, and we're going to see what this guy can do with some high-level stacks, and try and get him to get that power off before Bertha can. Before Bertha can unleash, alright? I'm pretty sure I have Irida tanking here. She better be tanking, otherwise that could be a problem. Should be good, though, here, because, you know, just strong. So, there we go for that, and I should not have, I didn't mean to use that on Irida, oh, well, it's fine. It'll work out, Okay. And, okay, we actually, ooh, we got another one of those, so that could be good. Okay, that could be good for sure. Okay. We're gonna go for Elisa's Support EX here. There we go for a Buddy Ice Beam and then go for Trainer Move. I do have the supports taking 3 times damage multiplier because I just wanted to choose something easy, and Irida's able to act as a tank, so I was like, why not? Go ahead and just use that on whoever, doesn't matter at this point. Oh, God. Well, this sure is one way to build a team, isn't it? God damn. Okay. That's fair. Okay, we got a little bit of healing there. So far it's not looking too good. It's not looking too good. That's still fine, though. Should I go for the attack now? Nah. We'll hold off. We'll hold off for a little bit more. We'll hold off, and then, okay, now we should be good. I'll go ahead and go for another Support EX, I guess, even though it doesn't matter because you only get it once. Body Slam is going to take out Irida. That's fine. So let's see what this 5 stacked up Glacial Lance is doing. +4 attack, max crit. Yeah, I mean, 17,000 damage. Combine him with like a support that can buff physical moves up next, like Signature Acerola, or, you know, just combine him with like Special Costume Steven to where you can get those physical moves up next stacks faster. That guy's gonna be hitting hard. Perks of Ice Zone and physical moves up next, I guess. And the fact that she hit 24,000 damage with a Buddy Ice Beam earlier. Thank you, Signature Lisa, for making an appearance. Appreciate that. Yeah, that was Signature Leon. I'd say maybe we should look at a more consistent run. I'll look at a more consistent run here and see what he can do there. Yeah, we'll just build him a little bit, and then we'll see how he can do, right? Okay, that's fair. Actually, I should probably set up the terrain, the stuff back, right? I should probably set the stuff back up. Whoops. Because if they hit me with any attack, I'm gonna take a lot of damage. Yeah, I didn't mean to queue that up. I just literally misplaced slightly below where I wanted to. Whoops. There we go. Okay. Now let's see what we can do here. This shouldn't be too bad. We can get the support EX before the ice zone runs out, thankfully, so that can be fine. And I'll just go for next special attack, all that's fine, and then buff some offensive stats there. Actually, I need to buff attack a little bit more, so we're still going to get a couple physical moves up next stacks, but that's just how it's gonna. This is how it's gonna go, man. Can't say much else. There, sure. Don't poison, please. Oh, thank you. Thank God you didn't poison. Okay. There we go. Support EX, awesome. And there we go. 27,000 damage, dude. Jesus. Okay, only +3 special moves or physical moves up next. Now let's see what he does. What do you do, Leon? What do you do? And 12,000 that time, and they got frozen. How much do they do with the frozen? Okay, because they're frozen, so we got parameters. Okay, still 10,000. Still, that's pretty good. 10,000 without the physical moves up next. Okay, that's still really good, right? That'd be like 8,000 damage to the middle. Split damage. Yeah, split damage plus to the middle. That'd be like 7,000-ish damage to the middle. If you're hitting those consistently every single turn, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad for sure. So yeah, Leon definitely benefits a lot there from the ice zone and just Irida in general, right? Because that nuclear buddy move, is strong. Yeah, this ice zone is really big for a lot of these units. Let's go ahead and we'll showcase Holla, then I guess Signasu and after that, and maybe one more character. Yep, yeah, we'll do Candace. Yeah, okay. All right, the next character I actually want to look at is Holla here. Holla, yeah, he got Hyper Beam essentially. I mean, come on, it's basically Ice type Hyper Beam, or basically Giga Impact but Ice Shift. So I mean, yeah, we're gonna be hitting hard here with Ice Hammer, and he's got a couple multipliers. Because can you mind? Thank you. Super duper effective 2, invigorating hail. That's about it. Plus he's got slow wind up, so if you get all those activated, that's 50% power, which is good, but overall not really that amazing. So we got the same setup here because I don't want speed buffs, but we may also have gauge problems. So I gotta kind of, you know, try and alleviate the problem where I can. We still got the utility grid, not utility, tank grid with Irida here, so I keep forgetting to set up Ice Wish. I need to remember to do that. But the good thing here is that she's able to apply move gauge acceleration, so we can make up for Holla's poor speed a little bit, and she applies free moves next to herself after using her buddy move. So I mean, there you go. You got yourselves 2 turns where you don't use much gauge, so only Irida, or only Holla is the one really using gauge, and I guess Elisa here in this scenario, but I'll just use utility moves, so I don't care. Yeah, gotta use her trainer move. And then we'll nuke, or get at least a support EX, and then we'll use, let's see. I'm gonna go for the Buddy Ice Beam. I'll just go for Vidai Hit Plus, it's fine. Oh, look at that. Damn, that's close. That was close. Oh well, it's fine. Doesn't make a difference. There we go, got the Buddy Ice Beam. Nuclear power, of course, just expected. And then there's a move gauge acceleration, so we could either go for some side DPS, but I'm going to go for the move there. Let's go ahead and go for the Ice Hammer. There we go, whatever. Okay. 16,000 damage. That's kind of good. It's kind of good, man. I don't know, man. It could be a little. It's a little mid. It's a little mid, I say. Kind of mid. There's an Ice Hammer. Bop. 18,000 damage. That's a nuke. That's just a nuke setup, man. And bop. That's fun. That is fun. 17,000 damage. How is good. How's good with that ice zone? Oh my gosh. Plus, of course, the slow wind up, right? At least I believe Ice Hammer does debuff her speed, right? Yeah. So we had all of our multipliers activated there. So it was a little bit of a, you know, maxed out Holla showcase, I guess. But still, you want him to be maxed out. Maybe I should start using her Buddy Ice Beam on the sides. That'd probably be smarter. But still, 16,000 damage on the middle. We would be murdering that middle, dude. That's fine. Trust me. We were fine nonetheless. Bertha would not have survived. All right. Who's next? Are you next? I think you're next. Yeah. You're a fatal problem, aren't you? And alright, whatever. We'll showcase them. Alright, look. I know Signature Acerola is there. But look, I need a way to buff end stats, okay? I don't want to use... Oh, God. I'm not kidding, I almost choked. I don't know why. Yeah, whatever. I just need a way for it. I just need N here to attack as fast as possible because this move, you suck. Alright, Free Shock is 2-turn. Not really the greatest, but whatever. Is there any way I can directly buff in here? He doesn't literally benefit from anything that Irida does outside of Ice Zone and I guess Gauge. I'll just go for the utility grid here for the extension. So, because like, why not? Sure, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. And at least it's not, we're not directly conflicting with Acerola here, because even though she does use Sun, it's fine. It's whatever. We can just deal with it. Let's go ahead and set up ourselves a Free Shock. There we go. We got Grassy Terrain up here. Awesome. Then we'll go for our Buddy Swords Dance. This is going to be physical moves up next. Stacks hell, but whatever. I really can't do much about that. Go ahead and set up Ice Wish there. There we go. And then attack them. Okay. Buddy Swords Dance in order to buff some offensive stats here. So this is more equivalent to having some offensive stat buffs instead of physical moves up next, I guess. No, that's still a lot of physical moves up next. I can't really, I can't try and wiggle my way out of that one. Jesus fucking Christ. Calm down. Oh, brother, that's a lot. Alright. Is that enough? That should be enough to have moves queued up. Go ahead and get our supporty eggs in there. Oh my god. Stop. Don't stop, but stop. Jesus. There we go. Supporty X. Pretty sure this sets up Grassy Terrain, so that's another physical moves up next. It is another physical moves up next. Bye. Okay. I don't know if it was a smart idea for me to actually use Acerola here, because this is just turning into Acerola Domination Showcase, man. Oh my god. Look at all the physical moves up next. I can't stop. Oh god. Plus 9 physical moves up next on Irida. If she had a physical move, freaking done. Still 23,000 damage there, by the way. Okay, look, I'm just gonna argue and say physical moves up next is abundant nowadays anyway, so I mean, this is realistic. Get out of here. That was what, +2, I think? Oh, no, it was plus, actually, may have been +2, no, +3. I think it was +3. Still, that would have been like 20,000 damage otherwise, man. Come on, that's still pretty good. Oh, man. That was some physical moves up next. Alright, and was more of a meme showcase, I guess. I don't know. I actually want to showcase Candace's next, both of them, and then we'll end the video off there, because, for one, I'm not showcasing him. Cry. Maybe I'll do a sequel where we showcase other characters, like Wolfric and Lorelei, and the characters that basically don't do anything anyways. Well, we'll showcase them, alright? Maybe, just maybe. We'll do Candace next here. Let me go ahead and build some parameters for Candace, and we'll see how well she does. Alright, let's test out Candace here. So, I never really liked BB Candace that much, just because she wasn't really strong enough, in my opinion. Ice types always had the problem of just not having a lot of strength, relying on hail and those type of things, and I just never liked Blizzard being AoE, but she's got solid multipliers with Bob and Weave here. I'm pretty sure she also has some other multipliers. I could be wrong, but I think she does. Like, actually no, yeah, she's got Super Duper Effective 2 there, which I could pick up, but I'm not gonna. But she does actually, yeah, she has Invigorating Hail here, so great, right? But now, because of Irida, we've got Ice Zone for a direct ice damage buff, and we've got Ice, Hail from Irida, which also protects the allies from hail damage. So, hail is not actually that bad anymore, right? So it's very, very good. And I got Janine here in order to actually buff our special attack and evasion, and just kind of hope that that goes the way I want it to. And then we got Dire Hit Plus there, of course, so yeah. I'm going to probably start off here with using Ice Zone, and then we're going to go for the Buddy Ice Beam, because I don't want to try and make this Buddy Ice Beam nukes the enemy showcase, because that's kind of what I've been doing the whole time. So I'd rather not, but oh well. Yeah, okay, so I do have Agile Entry, so I got a lot of buffs here. I got a lot of ways to get evasion buffs here. Okay, probably should have... I'm going to go for the Dire Hit Plus, actually, on Candace. We're going to try that first, and then see how it goes there. Because if we get NPR with Janine, then we can get almost to max evasion buffs anyway, so it shouldn't really make much of a difference. Alright, so now we're going to have our Ice Zone up here. Then we'll go for the Buddy Ice Beam to get the special defense drops and just try and put Candace here in a really good position. I also do have Mind Games on this grid, so we're going to have a lot of special attack, or not special attack, special defense debuffs. And we should look really, really nice, right? Other than that does not look nice, but can't do much about it. And now let's actually buff our stats. And please give me NPR. Thank you for the NPR. I will take that happily, and then we'll go for a Blizzard. Thank you for the miss. Oh, thank you. It was not on the right character, but still, thank you for the miss. Thank you. There's a Blizzard. All right, let's go ahead and use her Sync move as well, because we do have the, Sync nuke grid, right? So it'll look a little bit better. I'll just go for the tackle or X attack, doesn't matter. There we go. 15,000 damage. First Sync, that's actually decently impressive. Well, -5 special attack, but still. Or special defense, but still. I still think that's mildly impressive. I still think that's actually kind of impressive, so I'm not gonna hold it there. I think that's kind of good. I do think that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and yeah, this should be a win. This should be an actually really easy win here. There we go. Icy Wind will take down the sides. Oh, and it took out the middle too. There we go. Double AoE units do a lot of damage, right? I did have a lot of HP parameters set up there. I had like HP +8, HP +4, I believe. So yeah, that's why it took longer to kill Bertha, but still, I wanted to make it a longer showcase so I could actually show the unit's damage and potential, right? Candace definitely got a lot stronger, especially if you plan on EXing her, which I may, if she had an outfit, I might actually consider EXing this Candace, just because that attack hit pretty hard, right? The Sync nuke was pretty nice, and Striker EX, having a good nuke, and all that good stuff, but still, whatever. I do plan on using Candace a little bit more now, because that was actually relatively impressive, I would say, at least for a AoE Blizzard Ice Abuser, right? Like, before, they were not very impressive at all. You have Price, you have this Candace here, they weren't really all that great. But now, they're being propelled to a lot higher strengths because of Irida, so it's definitely very, very nice. And the last character I want to showcase here is actually going to be regular Candace. And then, after that, we'll end it there, and maybe I'll go back to another video where I showcase the lesser units. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. Well, let's go ahead and showcase Candace here. I'll get her grid set up, and then, yeah, we'll be back. Alright, let's see what normal Candace and Abomasnow can do here. We've got Inertia and Heavy Hail here for the Sync nuke, as well as the Innate Multiplier here. If you have her EX'd, which you can do that obviously, and she's got the EX outfit, obviously the damage is going to be a lot better, but I'm going to go ahead and showcase her without the EX, so do consider the damage would be about 1.5 times, well, I guess around that type of buff, I don't know. I kind of forget how Sync damage multipliers work, but whatever, it's fine. Go ahead and buff our speed, and I probably should have set Ice Zone first, but it's fine. It's fine, hopefully. Okay, yeah, it is fine. I do need NPR. That's not NPR. If I don't get NPR, I'll just keep resetting until I get it. Should be fine. And there we go. We got the Ice Wish up. And give me NPR, please. I don't want to have to... Thank you. Really, that's really appreciated, actually. And there we go. Fleet Feet. Go ahead and use a nice punch, because why not? Then we'll go ahead and use Buddy Ice Beam here. So let's see. I could go for the support EX. Well, if Hop had an EX and support EX, but he doesn't. But still, if we had a support EX here, we could have gone for that here, and then showcase Candace afterwards. But I'll go ahead and showcase Candace's nuke just first, and we'll see. So what is she able to put up here with this? Okay, and 23,000 damage first Sync. That's not bad. Give her the EX, and that's probably around 30,000 damage. First Sync nuke. That's not bad. That's definitely not bad. I'm not gonna try and claim that's anything less than solid, right? That's pretty good. That's definitely pretty good. All right, I'm actually decently impressed with Candace there as well, especially if you plan on EXing her in the future, right? So I mean, yeah, definitely something great. Definitely something great. All right. All of these characters have made, have tremendous buffs from the, Ice Zone and, just everything Irida does, right? So, oh my god. No, don't tell me, please, Behemoth Bash. Why did I attack that side? Are you kidding me? We would have won. No. Ah! No, I'm so upset about that. Let's try that again, shall we? This should be hopefully a little bit better, or a little bit luckier, whatever you want to call it. There we go, got her damage. I probably could have gone for her actual damage grid instead of just her utility grid, but oh well, whatever. Look at the sync nuke here, should be about, you know, the same 22,000, 3,000 damage range, 24,000. Oh, we're getting ambitious, aren't we? Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, I think Candace is definitely a little solid of a nuke. I can't even speak. What the fuck? A little bit solid of the nuking option now. Not that she wasn't before, but now she's been propelled to be a lot stronger just from you know, the ice zone, the great partner here in Irida. You know, Irida covers damage, and Candace can cover a nuke, right? Just kind of how it goes. They go hand in hand together, right? So it's really, really good. You could, of course, always just nuke with Irida, but if you want to nuke with Candace, you got a great partner there now, right? So you're good there. And let's go ahead and use our Ice Wish there so we can get that actually set back up, and then we can go for another nuke with Candace, right? Wouldn't that just be fun? I think that'd be fun. There we go, set up Ice Zone again, and we got Candace's second nuke here. Do you still have max speed? Hopefully. Okay, and this is hitting a side, so 33,000 damage, whatever, still solid, right? Did I have max speed with that? Okay, yeah, I thought they may have used like bulldoze or something, but no, they didn't. We're good. Ice Punch, I don't know why I thought Ice Punch would knock them out. It definitely doesn't. But then the Ice Wind, obviously, goodbye Crocodile, right? 11,000 damage. Still, yeah, Irida's buffing a lot of units to great potential, so if you have not summoned for Irida yet, and you're like, you know, on the fence about it, if you're hardcore focused on not summoning for Irida because you don't feel like you need her, sure, that's fine, whatever. I didn't mean to go into that battle. But yeah, if you didn't feel like summoning for Irida, then that's fine. I understand that. If you don't like Irida as a character, or you don't like her kit, or anything like that, or if you're just, you know, not willing to summon, that's fine. But if you're on the fence about summoning for Irida, if you think she's got value, and you may just want to get a little bit more information, or if you are, like, just not sure that she has value, and you think this may, like, change your mind, and say, how much value she has, then maybe I persuade you to summon for Irida. I think she's got a lot of value. She propels all Ice-type characters to a new level of strength. Whether that be a good level of strength is a different question. Looking at you, Lorelei and Wolfric, specifically. I don't know why they screw those characters over that much, but still. I digress. These characters are now doing a lot better with the Ice Zone and just the Hail as well. Ice Zone being combined with Hail in pretty much one move is so good for all Ice-type characters, because most of them require or just rely on Hail as, like, you know, multiplier or whatever, and this is just making it a lot better. And like Blizzard, it requires Hail, right, in order to actually, you know, have full accuracy. Otherwise, you have that 70% miss chance, which is horrible. So having Ice Zone and Hail basically in one move is so good here with Irida, and as well as her being able to act as a tank in some scenarios, have great damage with Buddy Ice Beam and Icy Wind here across, you know, the entire playing field, and having a great nuke in, you know, her own sync nuke with like brain power and whatnot. It makes her such a good unit, such a valuable unit to pick up, and just overall really good. Even if we get another Ice Zone unit in the future, I still think Irida's got a lot of value just because of all the utility stuff she can do alongside damage and alongside tanking and all of that, right? So yeah, overall, is Irida a good unit? Yes. Is her Ice Zone great? Yes. Are Ice-type units actually a lot more viable now? Of course. But yeah, guys, I'm going to end the video there. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you think about Ice Zone and Irida down in the comments below. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all later.